All right, everyone, let's get right to it. It is the most positive channel on the face of the earth, coming to you from the city of Cincinnati, very cold city of Cincinnati. Everything is allegedly. Always do your own research, think for yourself. We welcome everyone to the channel. We don't care about your religion, your political views, your economic status, your race. As long as you're a good person with a good heart, we welcome everyone to the channel. Channel all about putting a spotlight on the homeless crisis and giving life-saving holistic health tips. Herbalism over hospital. Channel devoted to veganism. So if you eat meat and you are offended by people that's not for eating meat, you come to the wrong channel. Your body is the temple of God. Your body is not a pet cemetery. Over here, we do not encourage the eating of dead animals. Your body is the temple of God, like I said, not a pet cemetery. You should not be putting dead animals in your body. Leave the animals alone. All things with life want to sustain life. Leave the animals alone. If you believe in God, there's no way you would think God would give life to animals and then tell you, go take life from them animals so you can have something to eat. That's not a very loving God. If we believe in a loving God, we believe nature gives you everything you need in order to be healthy and strong. Organic fruits, raw vegetables, nuts, seeds, and herbs. If God intended for you to eat dead animals, to eat meat, don't you think a loving God will have animals grow from the ground and from the trees, like organic fruits and vegetables? If a loving God intended for us to eat meat, I think a loving God would not give life to animals, then tell us to go take life from them animals. I think we are supposed to eat everything that comes from the soil, from the trees, organic fruits, raw vegetables, nuts, seeds, and herbs. Your body is the temple of God, not a pet cemetery. You should not be putting dead animals in your body. Eat to live, don't live to eat. Stop eating food just because it look good, tastes good, smell good. Start eating food that's good for you. Leave these animals alone, biting them in the butt, putting ketchup on the animals, calling it food. Leave the animals alone. Everything with life want to live. The city of Cincinnati, family, a very snowy city of Cincinnati. If you're struggling to give up dead animal flesh, you just can't get that taste of dead animal flesh out of your mouth, there's a documentary free on YouTube called The Dominion. Is that chemtrails in the sky? There's a documentary free on YouTube called The Dominion. Go watch it. It tells you everything the animals go through, all the suffering they go through, all the diseases that the animals be having before they get to your plate. Ain't that much cleaning in the world. You're eating diseased meat. It's just nasty and disgusting. Leave the animals alone, tricking yourself. Talking about this hamburger is juicy. Talking about this steak is juicy. Stop lying to yourself. First of all, that's not hamburger, that's not steak, that is dead animal flesh. Call it what it is, and that's not juice coming from the dead animal flesh. That is animal fluid, nasty and disgusting. Back in the caveman days, when the weather was cold like this, the Neanderthals and the caveman wasn't blessed like the beautiful people of Africa. The beautiful people of Africa was blessed with tropical weather where they could grow fruits and vegetables while building pyramids. Such a blessed people. The cavemen and Neanderthals, they was living when the weather was like this. So they had to have an uncivilized diet. They had to eat animals. They had to eat dead animal flesh. They couldn't grow fruits and vegetables. So they had an excuse for having a disgusting diet, eating dead animal flesh. But in 2025, no excuse for eating dead animals. Biting them on the butt, putting ketchup on their butt, calling it food. Eat to live, everyone. Eat nature's superfoods. Organic fruits, raw vegetable, nuts, seeds, and herbs. Go watch the documentary called What the Health. If you're struggling to give up dead animals, and go watch the documentary called The Dominion. It shows you all the suffering the animals go through, all the diseases. I don't care if it's grass-fed, organic, eating animal meat, animal blood, animal vein. Is just nasty and disgusting. Now, with that being said, if you eat dead animal flesh, we still like you on this channel, as long as you're a good person. We don't judge you based on what you eat. We judge you based on the kind of person you are. So even if you eat dead animal flesh, but you got a good heart, we still like you. I know a lot of people that eat dead animal flesh, and they are some of the best people in the world. So we judge you based on your character and not on what you eat. Long as you're a good person with a good heart, we got love for you on this channel. We welcome everyone to the channel. We don't care about your religion, your political views, your economic status, your race. Long as you're a good person, we welcome you to the channel with open arms. Africa couldn't build a bum. All right, James, have a beautiful day, James. Keep your head up. We wish you nothing but the best, family, but we only want positive people on the channel. We know Africa is the home of civilization. They gave us pyramids and architecture and all that. But you want to come over here being uncivilized and spreading lies based on race. So we don't wish you nothing but the best. Eat to live, eat organic fruits, raw vegetable, nuts, seeds, and herbs. Surround yourself around positive people. But you got to get out of here because we only want positive people on the channel. There's enough negativity in the world, so we wish you and your family nothing but the best. But you got to go, family. Got to go, James. You're coming over here playing games. We don't got no time for the lames. All right, we got rid of one demon. Positivity, everyone. We only want positive people on the channel. You come over here being negative, we will throw you a block party. That's where we hit the block button, get rid of you, and hopefully never hear from you again in life. The channel is monetized. The more subscribers we get, the more likes we get, the more views we get, the more funds we can generate, the more funds we generate, the more people we can help that's dealing with homelessness and chronic illnesses. However, we will not sell our souls for likes and donations. You come over here being negative, we'll just get you out of our life. There's enough negativity in the world. We don't use this platform to try to tear people down. You never know what someone is going through. Peace and blessings. A lot of people dealing with depression. A lot of people stressed out on the jobs. A lot of people dealing with homelessness. A lot of people dealing with chronic illnesses and the loss of loved ones. So we don't come over here being immature. We ain't been raised by a bunch of heathens. Our parents raised us up the right way. We're all about uplifting each other and supporting each other, encouraging each other, informing each other. So if this is not the channel for you, you love being negative, please go to another channel. Or I will find you in a comment eventually and go ahead and get you up out of here. Positive vibes only. We all need to turn vegan. I'm with that. All right, everyone. Herbalists over hospitals. This is the city of Cincinnati. It's so cold out here. I normally go live. I used to go live several times a day. I used to go live in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, because this is my passion. Everything you got a passion for, you should try to find a way to monetize that and turn it into your job. That way, you won't be working a day in your life, as long as you're doing something that you like. And I love being out here connected with positive people in the cyber world, in the real world. I love helping out the homeless family as much as I possibly can. I love walking. I love giving life-saving, holistic health tips. So, this is my passion, and I'm trying to turn it into my job. The channel is monetized. This is what I love doing. I used to go live all the time, but unfortunately, a couple years ago, I started having a whole bunch of friends and family members coming down with chronic illnesses. Yeah, it's very cold. So I had to stop going live all the time. A couple years ago, my best friend passed away at the age of 49. Life is so fragile, don't take it for granted. I talked to him Saturday. By Sunday, he was gone. After that, a bunch of other friends and family members started coming down with chronic illnesses, passing away back to back. So that stopped me from going live as much as I used to. But I'm going to try to get myself together and start going live quite often like I used to. No matter what you're going through, you got to keep on going, everyone. It's a cold world. And I don't mean it's just cold because of all this snow. It's a cold world. Life throw you all kind of difficult stuff to deal with. You can't give up. You got to keep on going no matter what. And you got to remind yourself that we all are spiritual beings having a human experience. The soul don't die. Spirits don't die. So no matter what you're going through, It's already written. You just got to hang in there and make it through this thing called life, do the best you can, and just keep reminding yourself, soul, energy, molecules, and compounds that make up the human body does not die. And they ain't just saying that to make you feel good in your time of need when you lose loved ones. Soul, spirits, and energies don't die, everyone. We just all human beings having a human experience. So no matter what we're going through, everything is just temporarily. You just got to hang in there. Got so many loved ones that passed away. Man, it's unbelievable. Like I said, the channel is about putting the spotlight on the homeless crisis. For over 10 years, I've been paying the homeless and the children in the community to turn in cans, giving them a legal way to make some money, just our way of making something out of nothing, turning trash into cash. Got several videos where you can witness that for yourself, just trying to make something out of nothing. Channel is also about herbalists over hospitals. I'll be out here trying to prevent everyone from going through what I'm going through, all the heartache and pain. I'm out here with a heart, out here with a heavy heart. I got a lot of loved ones that, like a lot of people in the world, they just didn't know anything about holistic health. A lot of my loved ones did not know you could be healed from every chronic illness, no matter what. There's an herb on the planet for every illness. In 2025, you don't have to pass away from a chronic illness. You just got to do your research. You can't be healed 100%. Like a lot of people in the world, my loved ones did not know this. They came down with chronic illnesses against my advice. They panicked, ran to the hospital, and the hospital pumped them up with all kinds of prescription medications with harmful side effects. Man, oh man, it was a terrible thing to watch. My loved ones went to the hospital feeling good. Internal organs was working good. They had a sound mind. They can walk, they can talk. They was on no medication. After being in the hospital for a month, all that changed. And I was there to witness it for myself. I was in the hospital with my loved ones for about a month, didn't leave their side. And I witnessed all the terrible things they went through in the hospital. The medication, how my loved ones talking crazy. As a result of the medication, my loved ones lost the ability to walk, to talk, to chew solid food. Man, it was a nightmare. My loved ones ended up passing away, not from the chronic illness, but my loved one ended up passing away from the side effects of the medication that the hospital gave them for the chronic illness that they diagnosed them with. Ain't that something? And the doctors tell you right to your face, yes, the medication caused the passing of your loved one, not the chronic illness. We're sorry, that's where we're at right now in today's science. A lot of people do pass away from the medication. Unbelievable. Herbalists over hospitals, everyone. Do your research. Become a vegetarian, but I have always been picky eater, sick of eating the same old stuff. Put your body in shock. All right, family, eat to live, don't live to eat. Stop digging your grave with your teeth. All right, everyone, so I'm telling you, what you don't know can cost you your life. What you do know can save your life. You need to educate yourself. Read, study. Find out what works best for your body. I'm a hardcore vegan over here. But everyone is different. What worked for me may not work for you. What worked for you may not work for me. I don't eat meat because my body don't respond to meat very well. I get sick from eating meat. A lot of my loved ones get sick from eating meat. When we change our diet and we go vegan, we become healthy. And I don't eat meat for moral reasons. I just don't believe in taking life from animals. We can survive eating organic fruits, raw vegetable nuts, seeds, and herbs. Eating animals ain't gonna take no years off our life. So I leave the animals alone. However, whatever works for you, pay attention to your body. If you eating something and it's making you fat, it's making you overweight, if you're on a bunch of prescription medication, if you find yourself in the hospital all the time suffering from lupus, cancer, hypertension, diabetes, you need to be real with yourself. It's what you putting in your body. It's only like 5% genetics. What you eat is causing your body to respond the way that it responds. So if you're walking around overweight, and you've been diagnosed with all kind of chronic illnesses, plain and simple, you got to change your diet. This is a very pro-vegan channel, everyone, but we welcome everyone to the channel. We don't care if you eat meat, but you're going to get some vegan knowledge when you come over here. Very pro-vegan, so don't be offended. If you love eating meat and you think meat is doing your body good, then in a civilized manner, all you have to do is say, well, I'm glad being a vegan is working out for you, but I eat meat, and here's what it did for me that's working out for me. And you can just share what eating meat has done for you. You got some books you want us to read, feel free to do that. But don't come over here arguing. There's enough negativity in the world. Like I said, you never know what someone is going through. I'm out here with a heavy heart, got a lot of loved ones, went to the hospital, passed away from the hospital medication. Man, I tried to tell them, read, study, educate yourself. I've been reading and studying. I've been in touch with herbalists, certified herbalists, that's bringing people off of their deathbeds by putting them on a vegan diet and giving them all kind of organic herbs. And I tried to tell this to my loved ones, but like a lot of people in the world, my loved ones just did not know this knowledge. Ended up costing them their lives. So I'm out here with a heavy heart. On top of that, I got a bunch of ignorant so-called friends and family members bickering over insurance. Our loved ones that was in the hospital took in these so-called friends and family members because they was homeless. And while our loved one is in the hospital battling for their lives, these homeless friends and family members with their low-down dirty selves, they going through our loved one personal information, got their nasty, disgusting hands on our loved one password, and started tampering with our loved one insurance policy because their name wasn't on the policy, because they know our loved one did not trust them with no money, did not want to leave them nothing. So they decide they're going to break federal laws and start messing with our loved one insurance policy. They decide they're going to take over our loved one house, our loved one car, basically take over our loved one life. And these are people that our loved ones let stay in their house because they was homeless. So-called friends and family members can be your worst enemies. After tampering with our loved one personal information, they got the nerves to come to the hospital and smile in the face of our loved one like they really wishing them the best, like they hoping for a speedy recovery, knowing that you banking on our loved one to pass away so that insurance policy can kick in and you can get some money from the passing of our loved one, your own family member. I tell you, some people can be colder than this weather. When you don't worship God, you don't got no morals. When you worship money, you're not grateful for the things that people do for you. There is no limit to how low you will go for the dough. Don't worship money, everyone. It'll make you do some very strange and diabolical things. Educate yourself. Get educated. Find your spiritual reason for living, so you can be full of life and energy out here, and you can realize how special you are. Realize how talented you are. And you don't have to be out here doing anything for money. Lord, have mercy. Make sure that the people that's in your life, your so-called friends or family members, make sure that they love you for who you are and not for what they think they can get from you. Some of your friends or family members can be your worst enemies, and a stranger can be the biggest blessing in your life. Judge people not based on their relationship to you. Judge people based on the content of their character. Brother Dr. King said that. That is so true. Man, oh man. I explained what my loved one went through in the hospital on a couple of my videos, my live videos, the nightmare that my loved ones went through. I made a whole bunch of videos explaining everything, all the suffering that my loved one went through, all the bad reaction from the hospital medication, all the negligence in the hospital, all the mistakes the doctors and the nurses was making. But I got tired of explaining that every time that I go live. It was very painful, taking a lot out of me. So, man, there's always a bunch of chemtrails in the sky. So, what you can do is check out these two videos that I'm going to show you on this channel. where I take my time, I relax, I breathe, and I tell you everything that my loved one went through in the hospital and how low down these so-called friends and family members were. I got 2 videos in particular that I'm gonna show to you. Let me go take a seat right here in the snow. And I'm gonna show you the title of these videos. You can go look it up on this channel, where I relax, take my time, and I tell you everything that my loved one went through. A complete nightmare. Herbal is over hospitals, everyone. Do your research. Read, study, educate yourself. Knowledge is infinite. Don't be convinced that you know everything. No one knows everything. Try to learn something new every day. We appreciate everyone that comes to the channel being civilized. Open chat policy every time we go live. Feel free to talk about whatever's on your mind, spirituality, politics, current affairs. Man, if you want to talk about Meathead from All in the Family being taken out by his own son. See what I said about family? That was in the news. Rob Reiner, is that his name, from All in the Family? Him and his wife taken out by their own child named Nick. I think he was struggling with mental illness and homelessness. I tell you, sometimes family can be your biggest downfall. But feel free to talk about that, spirituality, politics, current affairs. If you just want to mingle in the chat, connect with new friends, meet new friends, feel free to do that. If you got a business you want to promote your business. We are very pro-entrepreneur. We want to see all good people doing so good in life that you don't have to get the best years of your life to corporate America. Funk that. You're larger than corporate America. You're larger than a job. J.O.B., just over broke, giving you just enough money to make you keep coming back year after year after year, trying to get ahead, but the cost of living keep going up. The living wages remain the same. Can't retire till you're 100 years old. Got 1 foot in the grave. Just over broke. Job. And even if you're not just over broke, and you're making a lot of money on the jobs in corporate America, that's still not your purpose for living. Find your spiritual reason for living. You're a child of God. You work for God, not any one of these corporate offices. You don't work for man, you work for God. Find your spiritual reason for living. Get on your spiritual job. All right, here's 2 of my videos where I explain to you the nightmare that my loved one went through in the hospital. One video is called Walking the Hood, Mourning Loved Ones of My Buddy. If you want to hear where I take my time and explain the nightmare, all the mistakes that was made in the hospital, go check that video out. Thanks for the hearts and love. Truly appreciate it. Another video you can check out on this channel is Mass Police on the Block. Here we go again. I tell you everything that my loved one went through in the hospital, the nightmare. Because my loved one, like a lot of people, did not know you could be healed holistically from chronic illness. It was just a nightmare in the hospital. I tell you, everyone, Herbal is over hospitals is not even close. Do your research. You've been in a car accident, go to the hospital. You've been assaulted, someone went upside your head, go to the hospital. If you are in excruciating pain, go to the hospital. A life and death situation, go to the hospital. But if you just been diagnosed with a chronic illness, relax, breathe, don't panic. Don't let anyone scare you into treatment. Your body is a self-healing mechanism. Give your body what it needs, and your body will get you right. Eat to live. The body just trying to get your attention and detoxify itself when you get sick, when you sneeze, when you cough, even when you get a tumor. That's just your body way of trying to detoxify itself, cleanse itself. Sneezing, coughing. You don't have to run to the medicine cabinet for toxic medicine. You don't have to run to the doctors for toxic medicine. Even when you get a tumor, that's just your body way of protecting you. Your body is taking all that harmful bacteria from all the crap you've been eating. Your body is taking all that harmful bacteria and putting it in your lymph nodes, stopping it from getting into your bloodstream, because that will kill you. So you grow a tumor until you detoxify yourself. till you get rid of the tumor by eating organic fruits, raw vegetables, nuts, seeds, and herbs, exercising, keeping your stress levels down. You can get rid of tumors naturally, everyone. Go check out Master Herbalist Yahki Awaken. Y-A-H-K-I, Yahki Awaken. Outstanding herbalist from St. Louis. He got several testimonies where he helped people recover from chronic illnesses and get rid of tumors like it's no big deal. Go check out Master Herbalist Yahki Awaken. Go check out his website for all his life-saving formulas. Outstanding herbalist. I'll be giving you more on Yahki Awaken pretty soon. Go check out this website also. While the wind is blowing, you probably can't see it that good. Illuminati News welcome page. If you want to know what's really going on in the world, who really running the world from behind the scenes, is not the president. These politicians you see on TV all the time ain't nothing but puppets. Go check out these names right here, if you can see it without the wind blowing. I mean, if you can see it with all this wind blowing. These are the real presidents right here. They control the president behind the scenes. They don't like to have their face all over the TV. They don't like to have their names out there all over the TV. So they let the presidents and the mayors and the governors have that job, but they don't got no real power. They're just puppets. Puppet masters are these satanic secret societies, aka these world governments that run things from behind the scenes. Do your research, everyone. Life is stranger than fiction. God bless all the positive people. I truly appreciate you for showing love to the channel and supporting positive content. Appreciate everyone that hit the like button and subscribe button. Appreciate everyone that donate to the channel. Truly appreciate it. Also, go check out the Anagram Hall of Fame. Is your life story already written in your name? You unscramble the word Elvis, you get Lils. Even before he was born, it was already written how his life was going to turn out. Everyone's going to say Elvis is still alive. They got a lot of examples like that on the Anagram Hall of Fame. I know that it's real because I did an anagram of my name and found out my life story is written in my name, Harold Vance Taylor. The letters to that come out to Aha, why voting, call our Lord. And that's exactly who I am. Anyone that know me know I am more spiritual than political. Every time something go wrong in the political world, I say, aha, why voting? Just call our Lord. That's the answer. And that's what my name come out to. The anagram of my name, Harold Vance Taylor. Aha, why voting? I did the anagram on a lot of my loved ones. Found out their life story is written in their name. Here's an example right here. Life is fascinating, I tell you. The government is keeping so much information away from us, everyone. They don't want us to grow spiritually. They don't want us to realize how powerful we really are. They don't want us to realize that we are spiritual beings having a human experience. We're all suffering from spiritual amnesia. We're all caught up in this world, this physical world, this earthly realm. And we forget, before we was flesh and bone, we were spirits. A lot of us just completely forget the spirit part. And all we concerned with is the flesh. The Bible told you we're dealing with spiritual wickedness in high places, not flesh and bones. Herbalists over hospitals, everyone, do your research. Like I said, the body is a self-healing mechanism. You've been diagnosed with a chronic illness. Relax, breathe, don't panic. Keep your stress level down. Do your research. Compare the two herbalists in the hospitals. See who got the best track record when it comes to restoring health to people dealing with chronic illnesses. Herbalists or hospitals. I already did my research, so I know it's not even close. Herbalists, 100%. But you should think for yourself. Do your own research. Read and study. Educate yourself. And don't discriminate. Read and study everything. Even if you don't like the author. A lot of people that you don't like, they put some good information in their books. So read and study. So many people say, I don't like that author, so I'm not going to read that. Get beyond the surface and dig into the product. A lot of people that you don't like, you don't share their same religion, their political views, got a lot of information that you can use. So keep an open mind, just read and study. You can separate the author from the book, from the material. Knowledge is infinite. Don't deprive yourself because you don't like the author. So much information out here. I read everything. I read stuff from Christians, Muslims, atheists, racists, pro-white, pro-black. I don't care. I read and I want to see how other people think. I want to see, do other people have knowledge that I can use? And when I come across information that I can't use, I just get rid of it. I delete it out my mind. But keep an open mind. Read and study, everyone. No one person has all the answers. A lot of people have little bits of the answers. So you take all them little bits and you put it together and you come up with a lot of information. Education over entertainment, herbalism over hospitals, God over Satan, positive people over negative people. Education over entertainment, entrepreneurs that believe in giving back to the community over corporate America that's just all about making money. The keys to life right there. All right, everyone, I done gave you enough information in your subconscious. That's what I be doing. I'm showing y'all this stuff, putting this into your subconscious, trying to get all that negativity off your brain. Read, study, educate yourself. This is the city of Cincinnati, everyone. It's freezing out here, but I don't care. I got a job to do. Unfortunately, a lot of people sleep out here. So if people can sleep out here, then I can get out here, walk around, put a spotlight on the homeless crisis, and give some lifesaver holistic health tips for about an hour or two. Because once I'm done, I can go to a warm house. A lot of people don't got that option, unfortunately. A lot of people forced to sleep out here in this kind of weather because they got God-given life, but don't have man-made money. Ain't that something? But they're supposed to be a Christian nation. And God we trust on the dollar bill. Statue of Liberty talking about give us your tired and your poor. So what, you can abuse them because they don't got man-made money, but they got God-given life? How crazy is that? How you gonna do God's children like that? You gonna tell God's children, we trust in God so much, we're gonna put it on the dollar bill. But you, little God's children, if you don't have man-made money, we're gonna force you to sleep outside in the cold. The powers that be do not worship the same God that we worship. I'll let you know the God that they worship real fast. Then I'm explaining what the channel is all about, give you some holistic health tips, some name of some certified herbalists and holistic doctors that can get your life together if you're dealing with some chronic illnesses. The powers that be are hardcore Satan worshipers, everyone. And they let you know who they are all the time. They put it into your subconscious through TV, commercials, music, movies. They just figure you too dumbed down, brainwashed, miseducated, too preoccupied with the everyday hardships of life to concentrate on the messages that they put into your subconscious every day. I'll give you an example. Unscramble the word Santa, ho, ho, ho. Unscramble the word Santa, you get Satan. And they both run around dressed in red, no coincidence. Everything is by design. The powers that be are very satanic, everyone. And they always pushing their God, Satan, into your subconscious. Through TVs, movies, or music, through their holidays, through their language. There's a war for your soul, for your subconscious. Another example, God spelled backwards is dog. Because the powers that be, like I said, are hardcore Satan worshipers. They got no respect for God. They disrespect God every chance they get. The word holy. Let's take the first two letters, H-O. The next letters, L-Y. What do you get? whole lie. Trying to convince you that the Bible is a whole lie. Holy, Holy. This is what they do to your subconscious all the time. You better learn to protect your subconscious, everyone. Be mindful of what you're reading, what you're participating in, what you're watching, what you're listening to. There's a war for your soul, whether you believe it or not. The Bible told you, you're up against spiritual wickedness in high places. Powers that be are trying to turn you against God because they know there's spiritual warfare. And they worship Satan, and they know God is way more powerful than Satan. So they try to convince you to be an atheist. I told you about Santa. Now you got a visual to go with it. You see the word Santa? S-A-N-T-A. Unscramble that, you get Satan. And they both run around dressed in red. Not a coincidence. Open your eyes, do research, and accept the truth. The word holy, H-O-L-Y, whole lie, trying to convince you that the Bible is a whole lie. They want to convince you to become an atheist so they can strip you of the only real power that you have against them, and that's the power of God. This is spiritual warfare. They worship Satan. They know we worship God, or we supposed to worship God. So they're trying to strip you of your spirituality, trying to turn you against your God. But they're not turning against their God. They're promoting their God every chance they get, Satan. Why they want to hold on to their God, Satan, push their God onto us, but trying to convince us that our God isn't real? Because they know God is way more powerful than Satan. If we turn to God overnight, this world would change. This is spiritual warfare. So they're trying to convince you that the Bible is a whole lie. H-O-L-Y, whole lie. You can't compete with the powers that be when it comes to weapons. They have all kinds of weapons. They have weapons they can point at you and make you have a heart attack. Tell everyone that person passed away from natural causes and have everyone believe it. They got the dumbed down National Guard that'll do anything the government tell them to do. They got the dumbed down police that'll do anything the government tell them to do. So when we try to rise up against this satanic empire, here come the National Guard and the police, Hurl number 13, thinking they being patriotic, coming to put us down for rising up against this satanic empire. The police and the National Guard's armed forces better wake up and realize that we all on the same team. It's us versus the system. It's not the system and the police and the National Guard versus us. It's us versus the system. Somebody better tell the police and the National Guard they are not part of the system. They're just being used. Police and the military is out here doing the government's dirty work. It's their job to come make sure they keep us in line. They don't want us to rise up against them. They don't want us to turn to God. So they're trying to convince us to be an atheist. The Bible is a whole lie. H-O-L-Y, whole lie. Can't believe the Bible. Are there some lies in the Bible? Yes. Because the powers that be, they destroy everything they touch. They distort everything they touch. There's lies in history books, but you still send your children to school. The news tell you lies, but you still sit down and watch the news. Whether it's liberal, conservative news, the news never tell you everything that's going on in this world. They don't tell you about the satanic secret societies that's running things from behind the scenes. They don't tell you how narcotics is destroying this country. But these narcotics that come into the countries, come into this country, come from other countries. You need boats and planes to get them drugs into this country. Who control the boats and planes? You got to be in control of the airspace and the sea space to get these narcotics into America. Who is in control of the airspace and the sea space? Not these poor criminals that they show you on TV being arrested for selling drugs. They just dumbed down, brainwashed, miseducated. They being used like the military and the police is being used. They ain't nothing but pawns in the game. They don't have a clue what's going on. They dumbed down from a corrupt educational system. Their favorite entertainers are telling them it's cool to be thugs and gangsters. It's cool to be Satan worshipers. It's cool to be willing to do anything for money. It's cool to be ignorant. That's the job of these entertainers. They pushing an unrighteous lifestyle to the masses, trying to strip the masses of all their morality. Therefore, you'll do anything for money, even harm your own loved ones, even sell poison in your own community. But the news don't tell you that. They don't tell you who the real criminals are. They just tell you who the puppets are, who the pawns are. The news is propaganda. N-E-W-S, north, east, west, south. The news is there to dumb you down, to miseducate you. Tell lie vision, telling lies to your vision. That's what TV is all about, to dumb you down, to miseducate you. That's why your shows are called programs, because you're being programmed. You think you're being entertained watching that junk on TV, the idiot box. Your shows are called programs for a reason, because you're being programmed and don't even realize it. The news is propaganda, N-E-W-S, north, east, west, south, programming the entire world. And how do they do this? By conjuring up spirits, by channeling spirits. This is spiritual warfare. That's why when you go from one show to another show, you call it channel. Turn the channel, as in channeling spirits. Hey, turn that channel. I want to watch something else. See, they got you participating in their satanic rituals and you don't even realize it. And they don't care if you don't realize it. They got you praising their God and you don't even realize it. Every December 25th, unscramble the word Santa, you get Satan. They both run around dressed in red. They don't care how they get you to participate in their rituals. They don't care how they get you to acknowledge their God, Satan, long as they get you to do it. Educate yourself. Life is stranger than fiction. To point you in the right direction, go check out davidike.com. I-C-K-E, David Ike. He got a lot of videos on YouTube also, a lot of work on Amazon. Go check out his website. Keep an open mind, read, study. They put these messages into your subconscious all the time. How do you write? Do you write in print or cursive? You know, cursive, as in putting a curse on you. Do you know how to spell your name? Let's stop right there. Spell, as in putting someone under a spell. This ain't no silly coincidence. The word live, spelled backwards, is evil. This ain't no silly coincidence. The word lived, spelled backwards, is devil. This ain't no silly coincidence. The name Natasha, spelled backwards, is Satan. The name of one of Barack Hussein Obama's daughter, by the way. And they let Barack Obama become the president because he's satanic also. He's related to Dick Cheney and George Bush. In order to be president, you must be of a certain bloodline and keep it in the family. That's why they let Obama become president, although he don't look like any of the previous presidents. He is related by bloodline. He admitted this himself when he was the president. He did an interview with Tavis Smiley and acknowledged that he is cousins with Dick Cheney and George Bush. In order to be in a satanic secret society, you must be related by a certain bloodline. I think the only president that managed not to be related is Donald Trump. But Donald Trump made it all the way to the president's seat, which is very satanic. So that means he's compromised in some way. They don't let you make it that high in their world without you being compromised. Life is stranger than fiction, I know. Read, study, keep an open mind, educate yourself. Back to what I'm saying about the Bible. How they trying to convince you the Bible is a whole lie, H-O, whole, L-Y, lie, whole lie. Trying to make you an atheist. Because they don't want you to turn to the only power that you have over them, and that's the power of God. Like I said, there's some lies in the Bible. Yes. Because they put the lies in the Bible so they could point out the lies, so they could turn you into an atheist. They put the lies in the Bible, then they say, hey, look at this. This is ridiculous. You can't believe this. Trying to convince you to be an atheist. The Bible is a book of parables, historical facts, prophecies, and yes, there's some lies in the Bible, but there's also some truth in the Bible. It's up to you to be able to recognize the difference between the two. The difference between the two. The lies and the truth when you're reading the Bible. You don't throw away the entire Bible because there's some lies in it. A person can start off giving you a conversation and they could be telling you the truth in that conversation. Then in the middle of that conversation, they can start telling you a lie. That don't mean you throw away the entire conversation. You keep the truth from that conversation and you ignore the lie. You do the same thing with reading the Bible. When you come across an obvious lie, throw the lie away and keep the truth. But don't let these satanic secret societies turn you against God and strip you of your spirituality. This is spiritual warfare. I'm strapping the word Santa, you get Satan. They don't never turn against their God, but they want you to turn against your God. Because they know God is way more powerful than Satan. However, God only helps those that help themselves. If you ignore God, God will ignore you, plain and simple. God helps those that help themselves. God don't need us, we need God. So if you choose to disrespect God, ignore God, then God will disrespect you and ignore you. God will give you a reason to be an atheist. God will never reveal anything to you, no divine message. God will move on to someone with an open heart. Someone that's willing to read and study and meditate and say, okay, if you're real, God, please give me a sign. And you the same way. If someone disrespects you and ignore you, you ain't gonna go out your way to make that person like you and believe in you. God is the same way. You step to God with an attitude, very disrespectful. Who are you that God got to go out of God's way to impress you? Keep an open mind. Read, study all the spiritual literature that you come across. And then go to a dark room and say, okay, God, please show me a sign. I got an open mind. I'm reading and I'm studying and I want to believe. And I guarantee you'll get a sign. DMX, the rapper, made a song called Lord, Give Me Your Sign. I love that song. Go check it out on YouTube. DMX, Lord, show me a sign. Now, I doubt if God gonna come to you as a ghost, because a lot of us will have a heart attack. God got many different ways of showing you a sign. That sign can come through numerology. That sign can come through synchronicities and anagrams. That sign can come through you just receiving information in your head. Like, man, this makes perfect sense. And I just thought of this, but I ain't never read up on this. It's God's way of communicating with you, giving you information because you got an open heart, an open mind, and you're looking for the truth. You could be walking and you could be thinking about something. And that very thing that you're thinking about, two people can walk past having a conversation about that very same topic that you're thinking about. That's God's way of communicating with you. You got to understand God's language. It happens to me all the time. I see certain numbers all the time when I'm looking for a sign. Numbers that play a big part in my life, like the number 13. The number 13 plays a big part in my life. And the more reading and studying and praying and getting close to God that I get, I see the number 13 everywhere. Just God's way of saying, yes, my child, you're on the right track. Keep it up. Read, study, everyone. Keep an open mind. All right, everyone. Back to what the channel is about, putting a spotlight on the homeless crisis. For over 10 years, I've been paying the homeless and the children in the community to turn in cans, giving them a legal way to make some money, just our way of making something out of nothing, turning trash into cash. We got several videos where you can witness that for yourself. See us out here going to the homeless camps throughout the city of Cincinnati, going throughout the community, paying the homeless and the children to turn in cans. I take them cans to the recycle center, but first I smash them cans or make them heavy, because they pay you based on a pound. So I smash them cans or make them heavy so I can get more money, turn them cans into cash, and then bring the cash back to the community by helping out the people in the community as much as I possibly can. Got several videos where you can witness that for yourself. I haven't been doing that in a long time because my life then took a turn. Man, I'm out here with a heavy heart. Got so many loved ones that passed away. That led to chaos. Now I got friends and family members bickering over insurance and doing all kind of backstabbing things to each other. I got a lot of loved ones that's in nursing homes, a lot of loved ones that's in the hospital, a lot of loved ones that's bedridden. So I got a lot going on in my life. So I don't be out here crushing cans and paying the homeless and the children to collect cans like I used to. But still, go watch them videos and witness the acts of kindness and community coming together, looking out for each other. I have friends, family members, my neighbors, everyone bringing cans to my backyard. In my backyard, I have like 1 million bags of cans. Go watch the short videos and you can see all the cans in my backyard. You can see me up late at night, going live, crushing the cans. Those was the good old days before life took a sudden tragic turn. I tell you, you never know the hand that life is gonna deal to you, but you gotta stay strong no matter what. No matter what you're going through, everyone. Don't think that it's just you. Don't think you just got a dark cloud hanging over your head because you're going through something. There's a lot of people out here suffering. Good people out here suffering. I ain't gonna sit here and tell you if you're a good person, you turn to God, everything's gonna go your way. Just the opposite. This is a satanic world that we're living in. So most likely when you turn to God, things gonna get worse. You're in a satanic world. You turn to God, things may just get a little crazy for you. Just don't give up. Don't sell your soul. Don't conform to the ways of this world because you want peace. But go watch some short videos. Also, we got short videos where you can see us doing all kinds of acts of kindness. Look at all this snow on these steps. I wonder, can I make it up these steps without falling? Go watch our short videos. We got short videos where we do all kinds of acts of kindness. Sometimes it be elderly people out here that need help getting to their destination. We help them out with that. So if you love feel-good videos, you come to the right channel, everyone. Positivity, humanism over capitalism. That's what we all about. We don't worship money on this channel. We all about uplifting each other, supporting each other, being there for one another, encouraging each other. A lot of people going through a lot of things, a lot of stress. We don't want to add on to that stress. Whenever we go live, like I said, if you got a business you want to promote your business. We are very pro-entrepreneur. We want to see good people doing so good in life that you don't have to get the best years of your life. The corporate America funk that. You're larger than a paycheck. You wasn't born to chase money and material things. We got to get up out of that matrix, get up out of that rat race. Find your spiritual reason for living. You are the child of God, not the child of man, not the child of corporate America. Find your spiritual reason for living. God is your boss. That's your real boss. They ain't gonna tell you that at corporate America. They're gonna tell you, your boss is me. I'm your boss. You do what I tell you to do. I pay to keep you in check. That's why they call it a paycheck. Paying to keep you in check. They don't want you to do no critical thinking, reading and studying and becoming spiritual. Talking like Mr. Community will get you kicked off the job site. You can't talk about trying to bring the people together so that people can find a spiritual reason for living, putting a spotlight on corruption and big pharma and politics in the entertainment world, how they're a bunch of Satan worshipers, how the politicians are a bunch of Satan worshipers. You can't talk like that in corporate America. See, they pay to keep you in check. That's why it's called a paycheck. Don't sell your soul. Find your spiritual reason for living. That's why good people got to come together, pull our resources together so we can create jobs out here. Not jobs that's about making money, but there's jobs that's about giving us more freedom. Because it's hard for people to find a spiritual reason for living, which requires you to do a lot of reading and studying and meditating, because the Bible told you, my people shall pass away from a lack of knowledge. God don't like ignorance. So you got to read and study in order to get close to God. It's hard to read and study when you're constantly worried about how you're going to put food on the table, how you're going to pay your bills. So that's why we got to come together, come up with creative ways to control the economy of our community that we create, a community full of good people. So we can get that economic stress off of the backs of the people. So people won't be out here worried about how they're going to pay bills and how they're going to put food on the table. And instead, they can concentrate on what's really important, and that's finding your spiritual reason for living. We need to get out here in nature, create beautiful memories with our loved ones. That way we creating positive energy in the universe. The universe is alive, and the universe take that positive energy and give it right back to us. We need to be out here helping out our fellow human beings that's on hard times, helping out our homeless that's out here on hard times. That's your spiritual reason for living. And most importantly, your spiritual reason for living is to put a spotlight on this corrupt satanic empire. All these satanic world leaders. A lot of people ain't ready for that. A lot of people ain't trying to escape hell. They ain't trying to confront these powerful satanic world leaders. They scared. They ain't trying to escape hell. They trying to find a comfortable spot in hell. Well, we know the fire is coming over here and eventually we're going to burn up. But right now the fire is real hot over there. Not me. I ain't trying to find a comfortable spot in hell. I'm trying to get out of hell and destroy hell on my way out. You got to be brave to find your spiritual reason for living in this satanic world. Don't compromise. Don't conform to the ways of this world. Don't give up something that's forever, your soul, for something that's only temporarily. And that's money and material things and jobs. Even each other. Up here ready to take each other's lives over women, over men. But ain't willing to get out here and honor God. But you're willing to harm each other over each other, lusting over each other. Slave to the flesh. Find your spiritual reason for living, everyone. You are spiritual beings having a human experience. Don't compromise something that's forever, your soul, for something that's only temporarily, and that's money, material things, and even your flesh. All right, everyone, before the phone run out, before time run out, let me get to what the channel is all about, no doubt. Putting a spotlight on homeless crisis, humanism over capitalism. All basic human necessities should be absolutely free. That's our mentality on Mr. Community. We know that's not reality, but we're going to keep putting it out there in the universe until it be. Everything human beings need in order to sustain life should be absolutely free. Ain't nothing to debate about. Do you got a heart or what? Or do you got a heart full of stone and just cold like this weather? Everything human beings need in order to survive should be absolutely free. Shelter is not a want. Shelter is a necessity. Human beings shouldn't be out here sleeping like this because they don't have money. Every human being should have a decent place to call home absolutely free. Ain't nothing to debate about. I follow God, not man. I can't see God saying, hey, if you don't work for a corporate office where you're not even allowed to acknowledge me, you don't deserve a decent place to call home. That's something that man would say, not God. These corporations telling you got to keep God out of the office, but you're up there thanking God for that office job that you have, a place where God even isn't allowed to be in. The child come home with all A's from school. Thank you, God. Thanking God for something that came from a place where God isn't even allowed. God ain't allowed in the schools. This world is very satanic. Find your spiritual reason for living, everyone. If you want a house with a million different rooms like these ignorant celebrities, you should have to work for that. But all human beings should have a decent place to call home absolutely free. Food should be absolutely free. And I ain't talking about nasty, disgusting food like meat, dead animal flesh. Man, I was in this area one time a couple years ago when the weather was cold like this. A single father and his son was right here in the cold. He was trying to keep his son warm, wrapping him up in some kind of blanket. You could tell they was homeless. Lord have mercy. No one should be homeless. Anyway, food should be absolutely free. And I ain't talking about nasty, disgusting animal flesh, meat. I ain't talking about processed food, junk food, soda pops, food that would take years off your life. Good, healthy food should be absolutely free. Food that comes from the soil, food that comes from the ground, organic fruits, raw vegetables, nuts, seeds, and herbs. Nature gives us everything we need in order to survive and live a long, strong, healthy life, and that should remain free. Nature give it to us for free. All we have to do is tend to the land, take care of the land, and the land will take care of us. But the powers that be are so greedy, they go get all this free food from nature, put pesticides in it, put the food in the store, and then charge us for it. How demonic can you be? Who done knocked down the Christmas tree? Let me get the tree up. Although I don't believe in this holiday. Oh, man. Tree is more damaged than I thought. You know what? I'm going to let someone else get that up. Ain't this written somewhere in the book of Isaiah? Thou shalt not put decorations on a tree. A lot of people don't go by the Bible. They go by the Bible. Oh, what's up, my man? All right. I see the tree fell down right here. I was trying to get it up. Yeah. I ain't see my man right there working. Okay. He'll get the tree. All right, everyone. Like I said, everything nature give you for free should remain free. Nature give us organic fruits, raw vegetables, nuts, seeds, and herbs, all that for free, and it should remain free. How you gonna charge human beings for food? I mean, what is wrong with you? Humans need food in order to survive. That is not a want, that's a necessity. Water should be absolutely free. How you gonna charge human beings for water? And I ain't talking about nasty, disgusting fluoride water, tap water with all kind of harmful chemicals in it. We're talking about good spring water, purified water, alkaline water. Human beings need water in order to survive. Water should be absolutely free. Humanism over capitalism. We don't worship money on this channel. All right, two of the best herbalists out here, everyone. Master herbalist Yahki Awaken, Y-A-H-K-I, Yahki Awaken. Self-made millionaire herbalist from St. Louis. Grow his own fruits and vegetables, got his own land, get water from his own land. Got his own healing clinic in St. Louis. Got clinical trials to back up everything that he say. He got healing testimonies where he pulled people off of their deathbeds simply by changing their diet, getting them away from eating meat, putting them on herbs, or putting them on a raw vegan diet. You should try it. Go check out Master Herbalist Yahki Awaken, Y-A-H-K-I, Yahki Awaken. Go check out his website. Go check him out on YouTube, The Powers That Be. Keep taking down his YouTube channel because he offered too much truth and he pulling people away from corporate America and big pharma and hospitals. They don't like that, so they keep taking down his YouTube channel, but his lawyers keep getting his channel right back up. Good for them. Power to the people. Go check out Master Herbalist Yaqui Awaken. Guaranteed to get you and your loved ones' health together. If the hospital gave up on you, told you there's nothing that can be done for you, never believe that. As long as you got life, you can be healed. Go check out Master Herbalist Yaqui Awaken. He's also very active on Facebook and Instagram. You can make arrangements to have one-on-one time with this outstanding herbalist, Yaqui Awaken, Y-A-H-K-I, Yaqui Awaken. Another outstanding herbalist, very active on Twitter, on X. He gives a lot of deep information on Twitter. In your search engine, type in problem, reaction, solution to understand signs like this. Anyway, go check out Master Herbalist Divine Medicinals, D-I-V-I-N-E, Divine Medicinals. Another outstanding herbalist. I get my full body detoxes from divinemedicinals.com. Got something for the liver, the kidneys, for the liver, for your eyes, everything. Go check out divinemedicinals.com. And like Master Herbalist Yaqui Awaken, you can make arrangements to have one-on-one time with this Master Herbalist. Uh-oh, I see the police down the street. See, I get formulas for my vision so I can see police siren way down the street. Take care of your body and your body will take care of you. All right, everyone. Now I'm going to give you some holistic health tips. Then I'm going to give you the name of some certified holistic doctors. These doctors went to medical school. For all those that's impressed with titles, when you should be impressed with results, titles don't mean nothing. A homeless person can give you some life-saving information. A person that went to medical school can end up giving you information that end up costing you your life, and often that's what happens. So what? I ain't beating around the bush. I'm telling you like it is. A lot of people that go to medical school, all they know is to push you towards big pharma. The money is in the illness, not in the wellness. They don't make money by healing you. They don't make money from healthy people. They make money from sick people. The money is in the illness, not in the wellness. They're not trying to put themselves out of business. Why would they tell you how to stay out of the hospital when they make their money from people coming to the hospital? Sometimes you got to do a little logical thinking. A healed patient is a lost customer. That's their mentality. Wealth over health. They're all about making money. They get all kind of kickbacks from all these expensive surgeries every time you take it. All these prescription medications you be on. They get all kind of kickbacks. They're not trying to put themselves out of business. That's why they never get to the root cause of your illness. They just suppress your symptoms, make you think you're getting better. They want to make you a customer for life. They want you to keep coming to them for expensive procedures and prescription medications. Then once your body breaks down, you pass away from all the toxicity of the prescription medications. They move on to the next fool. Educate yourself. Don't be a fool. Herbalists over hospitals. Stop taking medical advice from people that benefit from you being sick. Big pharma and hospitals. I've been a vegetarian ever since I was in high school. Then I graduated to being a vegan. I'm on the verge of being a raw vegan, eating nothing but organic fruits and vegetables. I haven't been to the hospital in over 30 years. Take care of your body, and your body will take care of you, plain and simple. Stop taking medical advice from people with good hearts, with your best intentions in mind, but extremely ignorant. Like your mother, your father, friends, family members. When it comes to holistic health, they know nothing about healing the body. They give you some of the worst advice in the world. Stop taking medical advice from people like that. People like that can lead you to a very, very bad place. Stop taking medical advice from other sick people, people that's just as sick as you are, but trying to tell you what to do to be healthy. Can't keep themselves healthy. They walking around with all the teeth missing from eating processed food and junk food. They fat, they out of shape from eating dead animal flesh, walking around with chicken in their body, walking around with pigs in their body. Too bad it's not vegan cookies. I'll take it. Stop taking medical advice from a bunch of sick people. Fat, out of shape, been diagnosed with all kind of chronic illnesses you never heard of in your life. When they tell you what they've been diagnosed with, you got to go Google it. Stop taking medical advice from people that got just as many prescription medications in their medicine cabinet as you, trying to tell you what to do to be healthy, but can't keep themselves healthy. They got just as many doctor appointments coming up as you, but trying to tell you what to do to be healthy, can't keep themselves healthy. How they gonna deliver for you? They can't deliver for themselves the right information. Stop taking medical advice from other sick people. Go find someone that's in great health. Pick their brains. Find out what are they doing to maintain great health. Apply it to your life and see if it works for you. And if it don't work for you, I tell you what will. And that's going raw vegan till you are completely healed. That means eating nothing but organic fruits and vegetables. No cheat days, no shortcuts, no vegan snack foods. You stay raw vegan till you are completely healed. Because fruits got flavonoids that kill cancer cells and build the immune system. The vegetables got chlorophyll that kill cancer cells and build the immune system. Educate yourself. What you don't know can cost you your life. What you do know can save your life. Go raw vegan till you are completely healed. Organic fruits and vegetables got all the nutrients your body needs in order to recover from any chronic illness. That's why once you've been diagnosed with a chronic illness, you need to go crazy juicing organic fruits and vegetables. It's best to juice because you can drink more than you can eat. So you will get full fast if you eat a bunch of organic fruits and vegetables. You'll get full before you get all the proper nutrients in your body that will help reverse your chronic illness. That's why you need to juice. Try to juice like 13 times a day once you've been diagnosed with a chronic illness. You can drink more than you can eat without getting full so fast. Educate yourself. Trying to save your life. Work with me. All right. Two stories about juicing. Let's get to the holistic health tips. My mother was diagnosed with stage 3 kidney disease. So bad she thought she was gonna have to ask one of her children for a kidney. I don't believe in messing with the human body in order to recover from a chronic illness. The body is a self-healing mechanism. Give your body what it needs and your body will heal on its own. Plain and simple. I don't believe in root canals. I don't believe in messing with the tonsils. If it's not a life and death situation, I don't believe in doing no surgeries. Work with your body, not against your body. Your body is a self-healing mechanism. Give your body what it needs, and your body will begin the process of healing on its own. So instead of giving my mother a kidney, we gave my mother a juicer and a juice recipe that we got from the juice lady. The juice lady is very active on Facebook. She got over 30 books on Amazon. She got a juice recipe for every chronic illness you could think of. Go check out the juice lady. What did my mother do to get her kidneys back? My mother started juicing twice a month. Organic fruits and vegetables. That's all she could afford to juice. She couldn't juice 13 times a day. She did not get discouraged. She just started juicing according to her budget. I can't afford to juice 13 times a day. You probably can't afford to juice 13 times a day. If you can't afford to juice 13 times a day, don't get discouraged. Juice according to your budget. That's what my mother did. She juiced twice a month. It took her longer to heal, but she did heal. You got to trust the process. If you can't afford to juice 13 times a day, which a lot of people can't, just juice according to your budget and go raw vegan while juicing. It's going to take you longer to heal, but you will heal. Trust the process. Got my mother kidneys together within a year. Juicing organic fruits and vegetables does a body good, not milk, like we've been told as children. They lied to us about everything as children. Lied to us about holidays, the Easter Bunny, Santa Claus. Then when we grow up to be habitual liars, they wonder where we get it from. Stop lying to your children in the name of having fun. The truth can be fun. The Bible says the truth shall set you free. Tell your children the truth about everything. We're living in some spiritually wicked times. Ain't no time to be playing games. All right, my mother can only afford to juice twice a month. So that's what she did. And she was able to heal. Her stage 3 kidney disease. Her stage 3 kidney disease went from stage 3 to normal. Just by juicing organic fruits and vegetables. Organic fruits and vegetables does a body good, not milk. Go check out Dr. Milton Mills on YouTube. Outstanding holistic doctor. He tell you why you need to stay away from milk. He tell you why you need to stay away from dairy. Dairy is scary. Stay away from animal products. Go check out Dr. Milton Mills. M-I-L-T-O-N, last name Mills. M-I-L-L-S.
What's up, man?
What's up, my brother? Go check out Dr. Milton Mills. He tell you why you need to stay away from dairy, cheese, eggs, ice cream, all that. These days, they got dairy-free everything anyway. Go to the health store, the organic section. You can get plant-based ice cream, dairy-free cheese, almond milk. Stay away from animal products. All right, everyone. Next holistic health tip. Is that where I'm at? The holistic health tips. I'm getting kind of lost out here. We got the police out here. Now we got the news out here. Okay, yes, the holistic health tips. Go check out Dalen Spratt also on YouTube. This is an outstanding YouTube channel right here. He got this thing called a Spirit Box. You can download it for free. You can get it from Amazon, and it allows you to talk to the dead. I know a lot of people say, what? Yes. I downloaded the Spirit Box, and I was able to communicate with one of my loved ones. Go check out Dalen Spratt. Life is stranger than fiction, I'm telling you. Keep an open mind. All right, everyone, holistic health tips. Before I get even more distracted. Next holistic health tip, another story about juicing. My cousin, a registered nurse for over 30 years, had to retire due to a chronic illness. She tried to do everything she was taught to do in W. Down Medical School. She did everything the hospital told her to do. Nothing was working. She got in touch with me because she know I'm into holistic healing. I gave her the same recipe that I gave my mother, the recipe for the kidneys. Within 3 days, my cousin, a registered nurse for over 40 years, got in touch with me and let me know she wanted to learn more about holistic healing. Because in just 3 days, she was seeing positive results. She was feeling full of energy and having regular bowel movements. Why she didn't know this, although she went to to medical school and was a registered nurse for over 30 years. Because in medical school, they don't teach nutrition as a means for healing the human body. They're all about pushing you towards big pharma. Big pharma is all about making big dollars. The money is in the illness, not in the wellness. They don't make money from healthy people. Educate yourself. I'm getting a little distracted out here. Police everywhere. Man. All right, everyone. Next holistic health tip. Well, let me tell you about juicing, the proper way to juice. Every time you juice, make sure all your ingredients are organic. You don't want to be juicing pesticide juice. Every time you juice, make sure you make at least 8 ounces. You want to make sure you're getting the proper amount to have a positive effect on your health. And every time you juice, make sure your juice recipe got more vegetables than fruit. That is the healthiest way to juice. All right, more holistic health tips. Surround yourself around positive people, everyone. It's a scientific fact that being mad, angry, stressed out, and depressed can weaken your immune system and make you sick. So if you got negative people in your life, every time they come around, they got something negative to say. They're not happy, so they don't want you to be happy. Get them people out of your life. And that includes friends and family members. If you got to love them from a distance, love them from a distance, but protect your precious energy. That is a must during these times that we living in. Get negative people with negative demons attached to them out of your life. The next holistic health tip. Get outside in nature, even when it's cold like this. Herb spice juicing, degrading. All right, I'm trying to read the comments. One love, everyone. God bless you. Sometimes I can't see the comments. This phone is old. Sometimes the phone shut down. I got an old phone. I don't pretend to be something I'm not. I'm not rich. Like a lot of people, I'm barely getting by. And I'd rather spend my money on organic fruits, raw vegetable, nuts, seeds, and herbs, on juicers and blenders, dehydrators, air purifiers. I'd rather spend my money investing in the health of my loved ones that's dealing with chronic illnesses, as opposed to spending money on a new phone. So sometimes I can't see all the comments, but one love, God bless all the positive people. I appreciate everyone for supporting positive content. Dad wants you to be. Let me see if there's any great information. Oh my. The Bible says I'm not. Any ignorant comments that I've been missing? Any ignorant people? God body, how you doing, family? Alabama fish. Someone from Cincinnati. You juice every day? All right. Mind over matter. Yes, indeed. Juicing is very good. Go vegan. Where is this? The city of Cincinnati, family. Talk about taking life from the animals. You want to see how the harm that's done from taking life from the animals? Go check out the documentary called The Dominion, free on YouTube. So many years. Stay warm out there. Thank you, family. I will. Unfortunately, I spent my money on to each his own. You know, bourbon is also called spirits. Alcohol is called spirits. So when you're drinking alcohol, you're putting spirits in your body. I don't recommend that. All right, everyone. Let me give you the holistic health tips so we can go check out the animals. Walking with Jesus. Jesus Walks. That's a song by Kanye West. Go look that up on YouTube. Jesus Walk by Kanye West. All right, everyone. Surround yourself around positive people. Keep negative people out of your life. Get outside in nature at least 30 minutes a day. Your body needs fresh air. Your lungs need fresh air. Exercise 30 minutes a day. The easiest exercise you could do is what I'm doing right now, and that's walk. Walk 30 minutes a day. You've been diagnosed with a chronic illness. You need to walk 2 hours a day. Get outside in the sun. The sun is your friend. Uh-oh, here go the police. Get outside in the sun at least 30 minutes a day. If you've been diagnosed with a chronic illness, you need to get out in the sun 2 hours a day. Your life is worth it. The sun is where you get your vitamin D from. The sun make you sweat. When you sweat, you get toxins out of your body. The sun is your friend. A lot of healing properties for being out in the sun. Drink alkaline water and spring water from mason jars or from a glass. Stay away from tap water. Stay away from plastic bottles. Get water filters for your home. The powers that be, the Illuminati, the Bilderberg, the Rothschilds, the 13th satanic bloodline, the hidden hand, the secret government, the satanic Masons, the Bilderberg family, the Rockefellers. The Bible calls them spiritual wickedness in high places. That's exactly what they are. You may call them politicians. They're way worse than politicians. Do your research. These are reptilians from another dimension that feed off of negative energy. Life is stranger than fiction. Do your research. They done poisoned the water supply. They put all kind of harmful chemicals in the water, fluoride. So get some water filters for your home. Try not to drink from plastic bottles. Stay away from tap water. If you're going to drink from a plastic bottle, make sure the plastic bottle says no BPA. Just trying to save your life. What's up, bro? Where you at, bro? The city of Cincinnati, family. City of Cincinnati. Next holistic health tip. Eat nature superfoods. Food that come from the ground, food that come from the soil. Food that nature give you for absolutely free. Organic fruits, raw vegetable, nuts, seeds, and herbs. Stop treating your body like a pet cemetery. Put dead animals in your body. That's nasty and disgusting. Eating dead animal flesh, drinking animal blood. Eat the food that nature give you for absolutely free. Organic fruits, raw vegetable, nuts, seeds, and herbs. Food that come from the soil. Food that come from the ground. Include raw nuts into your diet. Go to Amazon. Type in raw nuts, raw Brazil nuts, very good for breast health. All the women worried about breast cancer, 5 raw Brazil nuts a day. They also have other health benefits good for men and women. Raw cashews, raw almonds, raw walnuts, include that in your diet. Raw sprouted pumpkin seeds, very good for the heart. Anyone with heart issues, raw sprouted pumpkin seed, include that in your diet. Flax seeds and chia seeds, put them in your oatmeal, put them in your smoothies. Nature gives you everything you need in order to live a long, strong, healthy life. When you go to the store, here's how you should determine what you're going to buy. Say, I'm going to buy this because it's good for the heart. I'm going to buy this food because it's good for the lungs. I'm going to buy this food because it's good for the kidneys. Buy food that's good for you and not just good to you. Everything that's good to you isn't good for you. Here's an example. I bet you having sex with someone that have AIDS feel just as good as having sex with someone that don't have AIDS. But you know why you won't have sex with someone that have AIDS? Because you got knowledge of AIDS. You know AIDS is bad for you. You should have the same mentality when it comes to your food. You should not just eat food because it's good to you. Eat food that's good for you. When you go to the grocery store, read the ingredients. The longer the ingredients, the more dangerous the food is. When you come across big old words you can't pronounce, when you come across big old words you can't pronounce, words you never saw before, you need to put that so-called food item back on the shelf. The healthiest food has the less ingredients. The healthiest food don't have no ingredients. Organic fruits and vegetables, nothing but seeds. But if you're not strong enough to go raw vegan, at least make sure all your ingredients are organic. And try to go meatless. Leave the animals alone. There's a lot of meatless dishes out here. You got meatless hamburger, meatless chicken. You even got meatless fish, meatless real tips, meatless breakfast sausages. Stay away from animal products, everyone. Eat to live, don't live to eat. Stop digging your grave with your teeth. Control your appetite. Don't let your appetite control you. Eat nature's superfoods. Foods that come from the ground and from the soil. Food that come from God. Organic fruits, raw vegetable, nuts, seeds, and herbs. The city of Cincinnati, family. This is the city of Cincinnati. Very snowy and very cold. All right, up next, learn about grounding. Grounding is where you find some grass. Good luck with that in the city of Cincinnati. If you blessed to live in an area where the sun is out year round, lucky you, God bless you. Start doing some grounding. Grounding is where you find grass, hopefully grass that don't have a bunch of pesticides in it. Take your shoes off. Walk in the grass, stand in the grass 20 minutes daily. All the electrons from the earth is going to shoot up through your body by way of your bare feet. That's good for chronic illnesses. That's good for inflammation. Getting reconnected to earth is so powerful. There's a documentary about grounding called Earthing, the movie, free on YouTube. Go check it out. Educate yourself. Herald number 13. Go check out Earthing, the movie, free on YouTube. These people that was diagnosed with chronic illnesses, they said no to hospital medicine. Instead, they took their shoes off and they started standing in the grass 20 minutes every day, not every other day. They stood in the grass 20 minutes every day, barefoot. They was able to reverse their chronic illness, everyone. No medication, no surgery needed. I know we may find that hard to believe. A lot of us been dumbed down, brainwashed, and miseducated. We think doctors, a big pharma, is way more powerful than nature. Go check out the documentary for yourself. Free on YouTube. All you have to do is go type it in and watch it for yourself. Stop watching this right now. Go to YouTube and type in Earthing, the movie. Nature is so powerful and so healing. God is so powerful. Educate yourself. Look at all that medicine right there. This is real medicine, everyone. The real pharmacy starts with an F. F-A-R-M. Form. Pharmacy. Real medicine comes from a farm. Organic fruits and vegetables. Do your research. All right, everyone. So I gave y'all the holistic health tips. Let me hurry up and give you the holistic doctors before the phone shut down. Go check out the holistic doctors. They don't need your money financially. They're doing great. They give you all this life-saving information out of the kindness of their hearts. Go check out their YouTube channels and their websites. Go check out Dr. Sabi. As we got some homeless people out here. Lord have mercy, I tell you. It's freezing out here. We got homeless people out here sleeping under the stairs. Go check out Dr. Sabi, S-E-B-I. Go check out Chef AJ. Up next, go check out Dr. Bobby Price. These are nutritionists and holistic doctors that can get your health together. Go check out Dr. Michael Greger. G-R-E-G-E-R, Dr. Michael Greger. Up next, go check out the Juice Lady. Got over 30 books on Amazon. Just go to Amazon, type in the Juice Lady. She got a juice recipe for every chronic illness you could think of. Go check out the Juice Lady. People let the dogs poop everywhere. That's very true. Man, you must be out here following me, because I done seen dog poop all over the place. So you're telling the truth about that. Up next, go check out Fully Raw. Young lady from Hawaii. She don't eat no cooked food. Fully Raw. Very healthy lady, very smart lady. She give you recipes. She show you how to make healthy milk using almonds. She show you how to make cupcakes, banana breads. She show you how to make ice cream, cookies. Go check out Fully Raw from Hawaii. Type that in your search engine, Fully Raw. Educate them with plastic, fruits, vegetables. One love, God bless you. Up next, go check out Dr. Joel Furman. Dr. Joel Furman. J-O-E-L, last name Furman. F-U-H-R-M-A-N. Go check out Dr. Joel Furman. He give you life-saving information and delicious, healthy recipes. Just because you go healthy, raw vegan don't mean you can't enjoy food. Just the opposite. Healthy food is the best. It's good for you and tastes the best. Go to Amazon, type in raw vegan recipe books. There's a lot of raw vegans with recipe books out here. They show you how to make the healthy versions of all the unhealthy food that you're addicted to. Go to Amazon, type in raw vegan recipe books. Like I said, they show you how to make all the healthy versions of all the unhealthy food that you're addicted to. They show you how to make healthy hamburger, healthy chicken, healthy cookies, healthy ice cream. Do your research, everyone. All right, up next, go check out Chris Beat Cancer. And that's exactly what Chris did. Chris was diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer. And like a smart man, Chris said no to the big terrible 3. Chris said no to chemo, smart. Chris said no to radiation, smart. Chris said no to surgery, smart. His doctors told him, you are very crazy and dumb. You're not gonna make it past 6 months. 20 years later, Chris is still here, cancer-free. No chemo, no radiation, no surgery, proving the doctors wrong once again. When it comes to healing the body from chronic illnesses, hospitals are the worst. Herbalists over hospitals. Chris did what the Bible told you to do when dealing with illnesses. Revelation 22 verse 2, the leaves are for healing. The herbs are for healing. He used organic herbs. He went raw vegan. Every day he ate a giant salad with nothing but healthy ingredients. Healthy organic mushrooms. Healthy bell peppers. He give you the recipe to that gigantic anti-cancer salad on his YouTube channel. Go check out Chris Beat Cancer. And every day he drank so much 100% pure carrot juice that his skin turned orange. You're dealing with cancer? Do what Chris did. It worked for Chris, it could work for you. Chris went raw vegan. And Chris drank a lot of 100% pure carrot juice and ate a big old giant salad with nothing but healthy ingredients. Go check out Chris Beat Cancer. Do I know who's the maker of lotion? Have you ever tried it? No, I haven't, family. But I tell you what, I recently burnt myself. I burnt my hands and I went and got some organic shea butter. And right away, it took the pain away. So I'm not particular with that, what you're talking about. But I know organic shea butter is good for swelling. You burn yourself. It's good for taking the pain away. Organic shea butter. You can go find that on Yaki Awaken website. Yaki Awaken and Divine Medicinals. Mostly Yaki Awaken, I believe. All right, everyone. One love, by the way, family. Hope you're having a beautiful, blessed day. Man, homeless people out here in the cold. Unbelievable. No one should be out here homeless. No one, no one, no one. All right, everyone. Up next, go check out The Truth About Cancer. The Truth About Cancer. Operated by a husband and wife team, The Truth About Cancer. They used to have this YouTube channel called The Truth About Cancer. But the powers that be shut down their YouTube channel because too many people was taking their advice to deal with their chronic illness. Too many people was going to the local organic health store. Too many people was going to the organic section of the grocery store, getting organic fruits, raw vegetables, nuts, seeds, and herbs, drinking alkaline water, spring water from mason jars, juicing organic fruits and vegetables, using organic peppermint oil, organic myrrh oil, organic frankincense oil, So the powers that be shut down their YouTube channel like the reptilians they are from another dimension. Demons in the flesh. However, this is the information age. They can't keep the truth from those that really want it. Go check out all the videos that the powers that be don't want you to see by going to their website, thetruthaboutcancer.com. Guaranteed to change your life forever. Powerful information on there. Mr. Cosmic Cartoon, how you doing, family? Hope you're having a beautiful, blessed day. One of our regular families. Very good soul right there. Oh, he's on the Leak and Wear show once a month. Okay, I'm gonna have to check. I ain't listened to Leak and Wear in a long time. I haven't listened to Leak and Wear since Sister Francis passed away. Man, Lincoln Ware been around for a long time. I was there when they named the street after Lincoln Ware. I was there when they put the sign up for him. I do believe, that guy he been promoting that lotion for a long time. Because when I did listen to the Lincoln Ware show, I remember someone promoting that lotion. All right, everyone, but I get all my products from Yahki Awaken, YAHKI, outstanding herbalist, and I get all my products from Divine Medicinals. But that person on Lincoln Ware show may be just as good. There's a lot of herbalists out here offering a lot of outstanding products. Lincoln Ware share. Unbelievable. Local talk show host here in the city of Cincinnati. And that's what he's known for, saying, unbelievable. Haven't listened to Lincoln Ware in a long time. Mr. Lincoln, not since the days of Sister Francis. They have signs saying not to help the panhandlers. They should have signs saying not to help the satanic government. Because the satanic government is the reason that people is out here homeless. They collapse the economy on purpose. They dumb people down on purpose. They miseducate people on purpose. They make life hard on purpose. And all that is factors that lead to people being homeless, walking around with mental health issues. So they should have signs that say, don't give to the government. All right, everyone. So go check out The Truth About Cancer. Up next, go check out Dr. Baxter Montgomery, Baxter. Dr. Baxter Montgomery, outstanding heart holistic doctor. His practice is in Houston. Go check out his website, Dr. Baxter Montgomery. A lot of patients came to Dr. Baxter Montgomery after the hospital gave up on them. The hospital told them, your heart disease is too far gone. There's nothing we can do but try to make you comfortable. When doctors say that, they really get on my nerves. As long as you got life, everyone, you can be healed 100%. Don't let anyone tell you different. The body is a self-healing mechanism. As long as you got life, you can be healed, but you got to do everything the holistic doctors and the herbalists tell you to do. That's the key to true healing. You can't do most of the things. You can't do the things that you're comfortable with. If the herbalists give you a list of 10 things to do, you must do all 10 things. That's the key to healing. The patients that the hospital gave up on, they came to Dr. Baxter Montgomery and they did everything Dr. Baxter Montgomery told them to do. Dr. Baxter put them on a raw vegan diet like all the herbalists and the holistic doctors do. And Dr. Baxter gave them this smoothie protocol, very easy to make and very delicious for a lot of my loved ones. I just made it yesterday for one of my loved ones that's dealing with some health issues. Real easy to make. I get a recipe to this heart smoothie on a lot of my short videos. Go watch my short videos. At the end of my short videos, I give you recipes for the heart smoothie, and I give you recipes for all kind of chronic illnesses. So these patients did everything Dr. Baxter Montgomery told them to do. Put them on a raw vegan diet, gave them their smoothie protocol. Many years later, they are still here. Heart disease gone. Did you hear me? I said heart disease is gone. The heart disease got smashed like this can. Smashed. Heart disease gone. After the hospital gave them 6 months to live. Proving the hospital's wrong once again. When it comes to healing people from chronic illnesses, hospitals are the worst. Do your research, read, study, educate yourself. Urban is over hospitals. It's not even close. Go check out Dr. Baxter Montgomery, Baxter. You're dealing with some heart issues? Go check out his YouTube channel. Go check out his website, drbaxtermontgomery.com. Make arrangements. Go to Houston and check out his clinic. Heal thyself, everyone. Let food be thy medicine. All right, those are the holistic health tips. Those are the herbalists. Appreciate everyone supporting positive content. Channel all about putting the spotlight on the homeless crisis or giving life-saving holistic health tips. We do mix in a little entertainment because we know people love to be entertained. The world can be coming to an end. And people gonna say, make me dance, make me twerk before the world blow up. So we mix in a little entertainment and hope that you stick around for the education. A couple years ago on this channel, I brought you Ice Cube live in concert. I brought you Dougie Fresh live in concert. I brought you Nelly live in concert. I brought you former NBA player Shaquille O'Neal live in concert. I brought you the All-American Rejects live in concert. Brought you Third Eye Blind live in concert. I hope your third eye isn't blind. Read, study, activate your chakras. Open up your pineal gland by reading and studying and meditating. I also brought you R&B acts like Michelle A. live in concert. Brought you Sunshine Anderson live in concert. Brought you Karen White live in concert. So we do mix in a little entertainment. I go to the concert, live stream for the concert, let you enjoy it from the comfort of your home. How cool is that? What more can you ask for? However, it's always education over entertainment. We just mix in the entertainment to get you to stick around for the education. Uh-oh, they got the bell ringing. Let's see if the animals out here. They got animals out here for nativity scene. Last time we was out here and they run the bell, the donkeys was going crazy. All right, everyone. If you want to contribute to the channel, if you want to see me going around giving away organic fruits, raw vegetable nuts, seeds, and herbs to people dealing with chronic illnesses and homelessness, you can donate to the channel in several ways. Every time we go live, you can donate by way of super chat. You can donate by way of super sticker. You can donate by buying super thanks. You can donate to the PayPal. PayPal H Taylor 509. HTAYLOR 509. You can donate to the Cash Out. $ Mr. Helping the Homeless. Cash Out $ Mr. Helping the Homeless. Because that's why I am. A Mr. Helping the homeless as much as I possibly can. If you can't afford to donate, don't worry about it. We know about hard times. The channel is monetized. You can support the channel simply by hitting the like button, the subscribe button, the share button, spreading the word about our channel, letting the videos play over and over and over. The more likes we get, the more views we get, the more funds we can generate. The more funds we generate, the more people we can help that's dealing with homelessness and chronic illnesses. Might have to come to the free concert. What you think? A lot of children are dealing with some serious illnesses before they reach their teenage years because they be in the house on social media all day with all that Wi-Fi, not getting no exercise. Instead of being outside in nature. I just now realized this concert been over with. That's how confused I be. December the 6th. Anyway, a lot of children are dealing with chronic illnesses. Because they be in the house on social media all day with all that Wi-Fi, not getting fresh air and exercise. Hurl number 13. So a lot of children are dealing with obesity, diabetes, and lupus. Lord have mercy. A lot of these children come from homes that's on fixed income. Their parents don't know nothing about nutrition, unfortunately. Their parents just go to the grocery store trying to feed their family for the entire month. So instead of reading the ingredients and being mindful of what you're feeding your family like we all should, they just buy whatever they can with the little limited money that they have. They end up buying disgusting meat that's been shot up with hormones and antibiotics, processed food, junk food, soda pop, not realizing the very food that they're feeding their children is making their children sick. So if you want to see us out here educating the people about holistic health and giving them herbs and organic fruits and vegetables and organic meals, consider donating to the channel if you can. Support the channel. And if you're doing something positive that deserves attention, feel free to let us know what you're doing every time you go live. Let us know how we can support you. We're all about uplifting each other and supporting each other. That's where real change is going to come from. Everyday people coming together, looking out for each other, being there for one another, uplifting each other instead of criticizing each other, always trying to find something wrong with each other and putting each other down. Real change is going to come from the people, not from these billionaire politicians and entertainers. These billionaire entertainers and politicians got all the money in the world, all the resources in the world. And as you can see, they are doing nothing to help out the people on a massive scale. Every blue moon, they'll give you crumbs to make you think they really care about you. They'll donate to an organization that ain't gonna really have no powerful impact on the masses, just to give you the impression that they really care about the people, but they don't. Real change is gonna come from the people, everyday people coming together, not arguing over race or religion and politics, but concentrating on what we have in common and supporting each other based on that. Stop falling out with friends and family members that you knew all your life over politicians and entertainers that you never met in life and never will. And once you do meet them, it's not worth it. They ain't gonna give you nothing that can really benefit you, your family, and your community. Real change is coming from everyday people coming together, uplifting each other, supporting each other, being there for one another. That's real change. Power to the people. All right, everyone. Later on today, we will be going live again, Hurl number 13. We will be going live again, the second live stream of the day around 7 p.m. We're going to have church in the hood, everyone. Today, we're going to have church in the hood. That's where people come out here, good Lord-fearing people. They meet the people where they at. They come to the streets. They be singing and they be giving away food and clothes to the homeless. They do that every Monday here in the city of Cincinnati. God willing, I go there and I live stream and give you something positive to see, to let you know there's still some positive people in the world. So that's going to be later on today. Once I shut down, go to the grocery store, get some organic fruits and vegetables for my loved ones. I'm going to go home, rest a little bit, let the phone charge up. Then I'm going to come back out around 7 p.m. for church in the hood. One love. God bless all the positive people. You know why we need church in the hood? Because we living in some satanic times, everyone. The powers that be are hardcore Satan worshipers. You got to get some spirituality in your life. I don't care what form of spirituality you choose, but you got to get spiritually protected, everyone. We living in some spiritually wicked times. The powers that be are hardcore Satan worshipers. That's why if you unscramble the word Santa, you get Satan. They both run around dressed in red. God spelled backwards is dog, because these satanic secret societies got no respect for God. They look at God as an animal. The word holy, H-O-L-Y, whole lie. They're trying to convince you the Bible is a whole lie. Every chance they get, they disrespecting God and the word. The word live, spelled backwards, is evil, L-I-V-E. The word lived, spelled backwards, is devil, L-I-V-E-D. These are not coincidences, everyone. You can try to convince yourself these are coincidences because you don't want to face the spiritual war. Them two guys always together. I tell you, through thick and thin, always looking out for each other. The word therapist, everyone. T-H-E. What do that leave you with? I'm showing you how they put all these satanic messages into your subconscious through the English language. The word therapist, T-H-E. What do that leave you with? I tell you, I give you a hint. There's a person that forced themselves onto another person sexually. See how they put these negative messages into your subconscious? To get this kind of information, everyone, you ain't gonna get it from the tell light vision, telling lies to your vision. You ain't gonna get it from the educational system. I don't care if you go to private school. I don't care if you go to college. The enemy is not gonna educate you about themselves and how to defeat them. You're gonna have to go to independent news sources like Illuminati News welcome page. Go check that out. You're gonna have to go to jeffrense.com. R-E-N-S-E, jeffrense.com. Hurl number 13. You're going to have to check out independent news sources like davidike.com. I-C-K-E. Go check out davidike.com. Life is stranger than fiction. David Icke going to tell you some things that's really going to blow your mind about reptilians. Keep an open mind, everyone. You're going to have to check out work by people like Jordan Maxwell. Put that in your search engine. Jordan Maxwell. Go check out all his work on Amazon. Check out all his work on YouTube. Go check out William Cooper. Check out all his work on Amazon. Check out all his work on YouTube. William Cooper. Go to YouTube and type in "Behold a Pale Horse." Behold a Pale Horse on YouTube. I'm trying to give you all this life-saving information, everyone. It's time to wake up and educate each other, inform each other, get spiritually protected. We living in some spiritually wicked times. The powers that be are hardcore Satan worshipers. And they coming for your soul. You got to get spiritually protected. Study every piece of spiritual literature you come across. It ain't about finding all the correct answers. It's about making an effort to find God. All God needs is for you to make an effort to find God. God will do the rest. Read, study, educate yourself. Take one step towards God, God will take several towards you. Protect your soul, everyone. If you don't believe in the spiritual realm, man, you are definitely suffering from spiritual amnesia. Before you were flesh and bones, you was a spirit. We all are spiritual beings having a human experience. Educate yourself. Go check out ancient Egyptian history. The ancient Egyptians always talked about the spiritual realm, and I think they know what they're talking about. They did bring us one of the 7 wonders of the world, the pyramids. You had to be very intelligent to build them pyramids. They was lined up based on astrology. They used all kind of complicated mathematical equations to build them pyramids. And them pyramids were big and huge. Without today's technology, how did they do all that? Spiritual forces. Study ancient spirituality if you don't believe in the spiritual realm. Also, go check out Dalen Spratt on YouTube. D-A-L-E-N, last name Spratt, S-P-R-A-T-T. Got over 200,000 subscribers. I'm not the only one that's fascinated with his work. He got this thing called a Spirit Box. You can download it for free. You can get it from Amazon. Plain and simple. I don't care how crazy it make me sound. The Spirit Box allows you to communicate with the dead. I know it because I downloaded it myself and gave it a try. And I was able to communicate with one of my loved ones that passed away. My brother was right there with me when I did it. We both was in awe. It was my loved one's voice. And the things that I asked my loved one responded to the questions. Go check out Dalen Spratt for yourself. Don't be scared to find out the truth. A lot of people can't handle the truth. A lot of people are scared of the truth. Because the truth gonna force a lot of people to come face to face with their demons. The truth gonna force a lot of people to change their way of thinking, the way they've been thinking for 30, 40, 50 years. So a lot of people are afraid of the truth. They stuck in their old ways. You should be willing to abandon old thoughts based on new information, no matter what. This guy named Dalen Spratt, he bring in people that he never met. He let them use the spirit box, and their mind be blown away. Because they be hearing from their loved ones, it be their loved one voice. They ask questions, and the spirit box respond to their questions, and it be exactly the way they expect their loved ones to respond. Life is stranger than fiction. The government keeping all this information hidden from us, everyone. The spiritual realm is very real. This world is fake. The politicians are fake. They tell you anything they think you want to hear. Behind closed doors, when the lights go off, when the cameras go off, they plotting to get rid of you. They poison your food and your water supply. They starting all kind of unjust wars because they believe in world depopulation. And wars cause millions of people to lose their lives. The entertainers are fake. They get on TV, smile, they give nice interviews, talking about all the charities they donate to behind closed doors. They're doing disgusting things like P. Diddy. Worshiping Satan, doing all kinds of satanic rituals. And by the way, there's a P. Diddy in every form of music, not just hip hop. There's a P. Diddy in country music, jazz music, blues music, R&B music, of course, heavy metal music, rock and roll, gospel music. These entertainers are fake. The reality shows are fake. They be on TV arguing with each other, fussing and cussing, because they know that's what a lot of people want to see. A lot of people just want to see chaos and negativity all day. So these reality stars give you what you want. They appeal to your lower nature, your animalistic nature. They be fussing and cussing all day, throwing wine and water at each other. Then when the cameras go off, they be friends, going to eat on your dime at the most expensive restaurants in the world, laughing about how they making money off of your desire to watch negative TV. The reality shows are fake and scripted. The news is fake. They don't tell you about the real criminals that's running everything from behind closed doors, about the secret societies and what their real intentions are. They just tell you about the petty criminals out here that's getting in trouble for selling out the narcotics that the government bring in from foreign countries with their boats and planes. The hospitals are fake. They tell your loved ones, you must take this medication to reverse your illness, to recover from your chronic illness. Your loved one take that medication thinking they're going to save their lives. They end up passing away, not from the illness, but from the medication that the doctors told them they need in order to save their lives. The hospitals are fake. The food is fake. Think you're eating food to be healthy and strong, and the food got so much chemicals in it, so many harmful products, that the food is actually taking your life. The food gives you cancer, diabetes, and all kinds of chronic illnesses. This world is fake. The spiritual world is real. They got us thinking backwards. They got us doubting the spiritual world and believing in this fake world. And that's why the world is so messed up. Ancient spirituality, everyone. Know thyself. Study. Get God in your life. All right, let's go check out the nativity scene right here before the phone shut down. God bless all the positive people. I appreciate everyone for supporting positive content. And like I said, later on today, we will be going live again. 7 p.m. We're going to have Church in the Hood. That's where large fair people come out here every Monday here in the city of Cincinnati. And they give away food and clothes to the homeless. I'll go down there and live stream from it, letting you see some positivity in the world. So that's going to be the second live stream, 7 p.m. later on today. Now let's check out some animals. If the phone shut down, God bless each and every last one of you. I pray for all the positive souls out there. I don't pray for the negative people, only the positive people. Check out some animals. By the way, these are animals. This is not food. Leave the animals alone. Ain't that right? Looking at you like you something to eat. I apologize, animals, for the people that's out here eating you. Look at that. Your food shouldn't have eyes. Look at that. And this could be a horse, this could be a cow, this could be chicken. This is not food, everyone. These are living creatures. Do your research, have a heart. Leave the animals alone. They want to live just like you want to live. Ain't that right, donkey? Look at, he shook his head. I tell you, ain't that something? Leave the animals alone, everyone. You can't survive without eating animals. Much love. Appreciate everyone showing love to the channel. How can you look at these things as food? We got to do better. There's so many different fruits and vegetables in the world. Once you do your research and come across all the fruits and vegetables in the world, you're going to realize you don't need to look at these creatures as food. You can make brownies and cupcakes, and you can make pizza and chicken using organic, healthy ingredients. Ain't that right, baby? Look at it. Look at that. Ain't that? Look at that. I know. I'm trying to convince the people not to eat you. Look at that, y'all. How can you do that? You see the love right there? It's God's creature, everyone. Leave the animals alone. Love the animals. Protect the animals. See how loving they are? They can feel my spirit. They know this guy don't look at us as food. Coming up here, they want to be rubbed. They don't want to be eaten. Control your appetite. All right, everyone, I've been out here for 2 hours and 7 minutes. I got a loved one that made the transition from the physical realm to the spiritual realm. I got a loved one that passed away. Her birthday is 1/24. So I'm going to try to stay on here to 2 hours and 14 minutes out of love and respect for her. But I know souls and energies don't die. So I grieve because I'm a human. I cry because I'm a human. I miss my loved ones that passed away. But I know soul and energies don't die. Everything happened for a reason. Everything is already written. Don't never blame yourself for the loss of a loved one, everyone. I've been doing reading and studying. If you're not familiar with Edgar Cayce, I believe that's his name, or as I'm saying it backwards. Edgar Cayce. Cayce Edgar. Put that in your search engine. Man, his life story is fascinating. But he tell you your spiritual reason for living. Go check him out on YouTube. I don't know if I'm saying the name backwards or what. It may be Edgar Cayce. E-D-G-A-R. Last name Cayce. C-A-S-E-Y. He give you some life-saving information that put everything in perspective. I'm telling you right now, go put in Edgar Cayce into your YouTube search engine and prepare to have your mind blown. Prepare to look at life from a whole nother perspective. Edgar Cayce. E-D-G-A-R-C-A-S-E. You're dealing with the loss of some loved ones, just like Dalen Spratt on YouTube will help you deal with it. You'll come face to face with all this unbelievable spiritual information. The government keeping so much powerful information hidden from others is unbelievable. Spiritual realm is very real, everyone. Get in touch with your spiritual side. It's okay to cry and grieve when you lose a loved one, but just know everything happened for a reason. Everything is already written. Everything is going to happen the way that it was supposed to happen. There's nothing you can do about it. You keep reacting the way your instinct tell you to react because that's the way you're programmed to react. But just know, everything is already written. Go study anagrams. Go study Dalen Spratt on YouTube. And go study Edgar Cayce on YouTube. E-D-G-A-R. Last name Cayce. C-A-S-E-Y. Man, life is beautiful once you look up intelligent things instead of foolishness. So much information out here in the information age. The Bible says in the last days, knowledge shall be in abundance. We living in that time right now. thanks to the internet. Take advantage of it. Read, study, educate yourself. Stop looking up foolishness. Look up things that's going to add value to your life. Things that's going to answer questions in your life. Things that's going to help you recover from the loss of loved ones. Things that's going to help you understand why things in life happen. Study things, read things, watch things that's going to make you stronger spiritually. Education over entertainment. God over Satan. Herbalists over hospitals. Entrepreneurs that believe in giving back to the community over corporate America that's just all about making money. Keys to life. All right, we got about 3 more minutes. I hope I can make it. I want to shut this down in 3 more minutes. Showing love and respect to one of my loved ones that passed away. Made the trip from the physical realm to the spiritual realm, but that loved one is still living. Just the manifestation of that one in the human form is no longer here, but the soul and energy that made that person, my loved one and your loved one, is still living, everyone. I'm not telling you this just to make you feel good and to comfort you in your time of grief. I know soul and energy don't die. I know from experience. I don't take none of the narcotics that the government bring into the country to get us all high. I don't drink alcohol, and I had contact with the spiritual realm before. I had spirits talk to me, touch me. I received messages from a loved one that made the transition from the physical realm to the spiritual realm. Messages that only my loved one at that particular time could have delivered. So I'm telling you from experience, the spiritual realm is very real. Read, study, educate yourself. Study spirit guides. Study money angels. Find your spiritual reason for living. I got 2 more minutes before I shut down. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the love and support. All the positive people out there, if you're a positive soul, I want you to know that I pray for you every day. Long as you're a positive soul, you got someone that pray for you every day. That's what we got to start doing for each other. Uplifting each other, supporting each other, being there for one another, praying for each other. What you want? You want me to rub you? What you want? One love, everyone. We're supposed to take care of the animals, not harm the animals, not eat the animals. Ain't that right? All right, I got 1 more minute to go, everyone. Look like my phone gonna let me make it. Someone very special in my life passed away, made the trip rather from the physical realm to the spiritual realm. Her birthday is 1/24. So I'm about to shut down with 2 hours and 14 minutes in honor of that particular loved one. Then I'm about to go to the grocery store, do some organic shopping for my loved ones, going right to the organic section, get some organic fruits and vegetables, make some organic juices and smoothies for my loved ones. Then I will be going live again, everyone. We'll be going live again, second live stream of the day. We'll be going live at 7 p.m. We're going to go to a spot called Church in the Hood, where they give away fruits and vegetables and all kind of food for the homeless and pray for the homeless. All right, 2 hours and 14 minutes. God bless you, everyone. Power to the people. God over Satan. Thanks for the love and the hearts. I truly appreciate it. We are one. If you're a positive soul, I love you. God bless you.